What's good, Raider fam? It's your homie Raider John coming at you with another video. So, it's typical. So, recently, Raider Nation was informed that Matthew Stafford will be staying with the Los Angeles Rams. The Raiders were in talks with Matthew Stafford. We were negotiating and agreed on a price if we were to bring him over to the Silver and Black. And it looked like it was, heading in that direction. The problem is it's a big name free agent. Every year we get used as a leverage tool. I'm fucking sick of it. You know how they say where there's smoke, there's fire? Where something smells like bullshit? A good amount of the time it's bullshit. This honestly doesn't fucking surprise me in the least. Because everybody always tries to get the price up when it comes to mentioning the Raiders. Sometimes we're not even in negotiations. There's been several times where we didn't even talk to them, or the fucking team didn't even reach out to their agents. A good amount of the time, these motherfuckers be setting that shit out just so they could get the bid up higher. Just to show interest that, oh, this team likes me. This team wants me, and I fit in their scheme. I fit in their system. I fit with that organization. So, yeah, they're interested in me. So, how much you gonna pay? I'm so fucking over motherfuckers that use the Raiders as a manipulative tool, as a fucking pawn in their game to get a higher paycheck. And I'm sorry, Matthew Stafford, I have nothing but respect for the man. The dude honestly is a baller. I would have loved to see him on the Raiders, but I fucking knew in the back of my head that this shit was gonna fucking happen. The moment it came to trade talks, they had no fucking reason to trade that man. None. He just won them a Super Bowl not that long ago. None. So the moment it came to negotiating any sort of trade, I knew this motherfucker is just using us. And I stayed quiet about it on the off chance that I was wrong. I stayed quiet about it on the off chance that this actually got pulled off. Because I would have been ecstatic. I ain't even gonna lie. Matthew Stafford would have fixed a lot of problems. He ain't a long-term solution, but hey, he is definitely better than a Band-Aid. That dude is a cast. He's going to hold it down and fix you up for as long as you need it. Look, man, that's all I'm saying right now, guys. That would have fixed our situation. Short term, yes. But then it gives you opportunity, to fix it long term in the draft. You don't have to worry about, showing someone how to do the ropes when you got someone that knows everything about the ropes, man. You don't have to worry about that if you got a veteran quarterback that knows what he's doing. And that's the reason why I was actually 100% behind Matthew Stafford coming to the Raiders if it were to happen. But I knew it wasn't going to happen. I had it in the back of my head that I don't want to even talk on this. I even said, like, everybody was talking, I was like, yo, they kept leaning that way. And then when they actually reported that we came to agreement on a price and all this and that, I was like, okay, cool. So maybe it might go through. And the very next fucking day, he decided to go back with the Rams. Look, guys, this is nothing new to Raider Nation. This kind of shit has happened every single offseason. We get a big name free agent that is interested in come to us. And we actually bring them into the building for an interview or something. We get the price up, and then we get fucked over time and time again. Look, guys, and honestly, the only way to avoid this type of situation is to already have a winning culture in the building, to already have an established team. And the only way to do that is if you build through the draft. I commend the Raiders for not giving everything that they had in the trade, okay? That's the reason why everything fell apart supposedly, was because we refused to budge on a third round pick. Because we refused to give him a second or a first. And let's be real, that was the right decision. As much as I would love to have Matthew Stafford on the Raiders, the right decision was to build through the draft, because then you avoid situations like this where a free agent is basically using you to get a better deal. Now, there's reports saying that he actually took less to sign with the Rams. I honestly don't give a shit. That really doesn't bother me at all, the fact that he took less. That honestly just tells me everything I need to know. He never intended to actually leave, in my opinion. I think he did exactly what he meant to do. We literally could have offered the same amount of money as the Rams, and he still would have went there for cheaper, for the simple fact that he's not making as much money as if he were to come here. Taxes. Do the fucking math. His intention was to find out what his worth was, and we gave it to him. So, you're welcome, Rams. We did you a favor, got you around the price you wanted, and we're good. Here's the thing, guys. We have a couple options at quarterback we could go after. You got Russell Wilson, who's probably going to re-sign with the Steelers. You got Justin Fields, who is unproven to, be consistent when it comes to throwing the ball, when it comes to managing the game, but has flashes of brilliance. So you got that option. Or you got Sam Darnold, who, in my opinion, is a one-season wonder. I do not see him consistently putting up those type of numbers with every team in the NFL. There's no way. In my opinion, it just looks like fool's gold. That's all it looks like to me. Because this, honestly, this is one season. Really good season. I just don't trust that we can count on it to be consistent. And especially with the way he fell apart towards the end of last year. Commit to something that we don't know whether it is going to stay that good or whether it was just that good in that system with that team, with all those weapons. So I'm not really okay with that either. No big deal. I mean, could I be wrong? Yeah. Yeah, I could be wrong. And hopefully if we do actually get Sam Darnold, he proves me wrong. But I just don't see it, guys. Personally speaking, I think that we need a mobile quarterback. I don't give a shit whether it is in the first round, second round, third round. Draft someone with high potential and develop. Because that's something we haven't done, guys. It's very frustrating when you look at our roster and you realize that we've only drafted 2 quarterbacks in the past 10, 11 years. 2. So, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Start taking some fucking shots. I mean, I find it infuriating. That's the biggest issue with the Raiders, man. We're complaining about something we never addressed. See, the small mistakes lead to big consequences. When you don't draft and develops, shit happens. When you don't draft and develop, it trickles down the line until you realize you're not where you want to be. So in order to actually fix the situation that the Raiders are in, we have to hit in the draft. We have to hit. We have to knock this shit out of the park. We can't miss on this. All right, guys. That's going to do it. Y'all know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one. Go Raiders.